Good evening, welcome, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. Sorry, a little bit late. And the excuse is I've just eaten my tea. Hang on a second, let's put on some light here a moment. Bear me a second. Take that one out. There we go. There. So that should light up the whole experience in a moment. If I can find the right switch. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! I hope everybody's well and good evening. I missed you all last week, but we did have a meeting to go to. I had a meeting to go to, and despite what Mick might have said, I was not licking the turkey's bottom. I was actually raising money for charity, but hey, that's not the point. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's really, really well, as we are relatively well. We hope so, at least. So what have we been up to? Let me just turn this light down a tad. I'm a bit bright tonight, I think. Let's see if that works. I'll like that one. There we go. How's that? That's better. Yeah, so welcome. It's Saturday, it's 24th of September. It's 3 days before my oldest granddaughter's birthday, which I nearly forgot, but I haven't. Thank goodness Anne reminded me. The thing is, we've got so many grandkids, it gets confusing to say the very least. So this week, what have we done? Well, the last fortnight, what should we say? 33 and a half. It's great to see everybody. It really is. Well, this afternoon, I posted a video, the first one for a long time, to be honest with you. And I don't know if anybody's had a chance to look at it yet. It's me playing around on the lathe, working out on how to tidy up, for want of a better word, a puller that Mick and I have bought, and I know he had a few problems with it. However, watch the video, and I hope you enjoy it. I don't think I made any mistakes using the lathe. I'm always very careful. And my measurements are give or take an inch or two, rather than the 0.2 of a mil. It's a lawnmower, for goodness sake. But I enjoyed myself, and no accident, which is the main thing. No accidents, and there is, as it's out of its way from it, the said boat is on its way to Mick together with a few other bits and pieces. What else? Well, let me see. There's a lady phoned me up today, or yesterday, in fact, bought a mower from me 2 years ago, and said the pull cord was broken. Can I fix it? Well, of course, drop it in. However, her husband, unfortunately, just had a stroke and can't really get around. So I popped over, only the next village, popped over there, picked it all up, fixed it for him, and took it back again. And then the cheeky bugger made me take it all the way up to the shed. He killed me. And I only charged him 15 quid. No, give me 20, to be fair. That's fair enough. So I fixed that for him. I managed to buy myself a flipper, a Honda Izzy. Chap says he wanted £60 for it. I give him 30. He said the drive wasn't working. I took a chance because I did check it. Got it home, put the belt back on, and here we go. So that's been serviced. That's now in the shed, waiting to be sold. Probably now in the spring, because we're just not selling anything at the moment. Anne did say she's going to cut the grass, but I think all she's really doing is just kicking up a load of dust, because at the moment our grass is not good. It's well, grass is a weed, as you know. It will come back, but at the moment it's hiding. I think Mix has got quite good growth. Something to do with maybe a hose pipe. I'm not sure. Anyway, fix that. Another chap phone is up today. He's got 2 or 3 Hondas of the old style Honda. Did he tell me what they were? He probably did, but I've forgotten the name of it anyway. The old aluminium body. He says it's quite old. It's okay. It ran perfectly okay on old petrol, but not on the new e-fuel. Okay, we'll look at that one. Yes, maybe a little bit of money be made there, hopefully. And that's basically it. It's yeah, busy but not busy. You know what it's like. Last weekend we did have a lot to do, and over the next few weeks, going right the way through to the end of the year, in fact, there will be Saturdays and Sundays when, frankly, I can't come on board. However, luckily enough, Mick is more than happy to stand in, as is Ken Small Engines, and Stella. And we've not yet asked Stella to do one, so maybe that's something to do for the future. When, of course, she's not working. I know she works extremely hard and long hours. But that's what we've been up to. Apologies for being late once again, but hey, there's 41 in the screen looking at us. Look at this silly old fool who could nearly see me. Let's have a look at the comments and see who's been around and who's yapping and who's not. Let's go right at the top straight away. Apologise if I missed you. Shout out at me. I was going to show you my t-shirt I'm wearing to Semtex, by the way. I'll bring it up in a little bit. I was meant to put it on, but a bit late. Oh my Lord, it's already back there somewhere. Hang on a second. My goodness me. Oh dear. Where are we? StreamYard. Here we go. No, a bit further on. There we go. So John Clem. Good evening, John. I hope you are. You're one of the normally one of the later ones, but you're here this evening. Good to see you, my friend, as always. Talking to Dr. Bruce now, I may well have missed some that I can't see. If I do apologise, whatever. So John saying hello to Bruce, and Bruce is saying hello to Henry, and Henry saying hello to everybody else. So it's great to see him. Hobby Motor, good evening, my friend. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. John Clem said he's driving tomorrow. Well, whatever, I was driving today. If Lisa was driving, I'd be a nervous wreck. Jordan, good evening, Conker and all the chat. Good evening, Jordan. I hope you're very well, my friend. Let's have a look. See, moving on down through. This is going to take some time, I'll tell you, honestly. I see Guy still playing with his tools, moving on very swiftly. And Ken Small Engines around. Good evening, Ken. I watched your stream, was it yesterday, when you walked around the your the autumn show of the machinery. Really interesting. I'm sorry I missed it live. I certainly would have called in. I did note, however, that you said you open up the basement, but at the very end, it was apparently it didn't open up properly. So that's why you probably didn't get any feedback. However, whatever, is it that important? No, of course it isn't. Let's move on down. Henry's saying big dog repairs. Henry, good evening, Henry. As always, good to see you, my friend. As is all the rest of the guys. Let me move down. Tommy Hanlon, good evening, Tommy. Hope you're very well, my friend. Bruce's shop's good there. They're happy. Guy is still playing with tools. Klaus is here. Good evening, Klaus. Let me see. Have I missed anybody at the moment? I don't think I have. Oh, Stella. Good evening, Stella. I hope you're well, my lovely. We always miss you when you're not here. A bit of glamour onto the thread, for want of a better word. It's always good to see you, my lovely. And of course, your expertise is always valued. Where are we? Hobby Motor, Tommy Howland. Have I missed anybody? I don't think so at the moment. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else, which is great. Probably because they were waiting for me to come in. I was 4 minutes late. 4 minutes late. Good God. What is the answer? I have no idea. John Perks. Good evening, John. I hope you're well, my friend. Someone called Conker, let him know today's Saturday, please. So obviously all this was going on while I was scoffing me dinner down, trying to get ready. 4 minutes past 7. I came on at 4 minutes past 7, I believe. Whatever. Good things are worth waiting for. Randy, good evening, Randy. I hope you, my friend, hope you're well. I'm getting my way down through here now. I will put out the thread, the link in a moment, if you don't mind. But I wanted to make sure that we've picked up everybody and I haven't missed anybody, because that's obviously important. Mick Hardy, good evening, Mick. I hope you're well, my friend. And I do know that Mick the man is around this evening. Whether or not he's able to join us, I'm not sure. I hope he can. if you get to see the video I posted, you'll see a little prezi for him. And I'm sure he'll make good use of it. I'm just going on down through here now. Haney Oki, good evening, my friend. Hope you're well. Not a name I recognise, but how I can't remember what day of the week it is at the house. Guy's still playing his tool, saying hello to me, and I'm saying hello to you, my friend. Ben's Workshop, how are you? Grascat Palmer, Tim, good evening to Tim. I hope you're very well, my friend. Where are we? I'm getting me way. I'm halfway down. Would you believe I'm halfway down? Making sure I'm not missed anyway. If I've missed you, please give me a shout, and I'll probably miss it again, but I'll do your best you can. Where are we? There's still 47 in the house, so that's great. Ken Small Engine Repair, Mr. Moto, he put Myford 7. Yeah, because Sandy Rhodes, good evening, Sandy. Yeah, I probably mistimed it a little bit, to be honest with you, but I was I was aware I've not put any contact on for a long time, and the opportunity came up to use the lathe for a few minutes, so I thought, why not put it all up? And yeah, I even managed not to swear, I think. At least you'll never hear it anyway. Not that I swear a lot. Moving on. Let's go on down through. Yeah, I'm going to put the link out because it'd be great to see everybody, as always. Copied, yep, there we go. Let's stick it down there and then paste it. And then, boom. That should now be going out there for anybody who'd like to come along and say hello, to have a chat. Maybe have a beer with me. Who knows? That's not open yet, by the way, you'll notice. Hi, GC. Who's GC? It might be me, actually, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Glenn Rogers. Hi, Conker. No new video. There is one that's gone out, mate. All to do, you'll see it's to do with a puller. And I've managed to turn down the end. The problem being was you're trying to hang. The whole point of the video was to show that you cannot hold, not easily at least, a hexagonal bolt in a 3-jaw chuck, and that was the whole issue of it. But hey, we got around it. The main thing. I'm working my way down through. I can see the cellar is filling up with the retrobrates that we all know and love. I can see you guys. I can see you. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. I don't think I've missed anybody. I'm getting close to the bottom here at the moment. Sandy Rose. Yeah. Oh, it's jumped again. My Lord. 46 again. Stick with it, guys. 46 is great. And I'm seeing one or two of the comments on the side. Well, maybe one of my slips of tongue, maybe. Who knows? Hope we are all well, says John T. And I'm nearly. Oh, it's jumped again. We're nearly there. I'm going to work my way down through the bottom, so to speak. DNR, good evening, DNR, Small Adventures. Good to see you, my friend. I'm jumping up if I'm not on the road. But I hope you can pop up and see us, mate. We'd love to see you, as always. Mark McHardy, I think I've asked you to say hello. I now see my link I put up. And I've hit the bottom, so to speak. So let's see who's in the basement, and let's have a look at all these fine-looking ladies and gentlemen. Talking about fine-looking, how about this guy there? Look. Henry, good evening, my friend. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Phil? I'm first today. Oh,
good to see you, mate. Yeah, good to see you. Keeping well, I hope.
Oh, very well, very well. Thank you.
You're looking really well, my friend.
Same with you. Same with you.
Well, someone said to me the other day, "God, you're looking well." I said, "No, that's blood pressure." But hey,
Rosy cheeks, yeah.
Yeah. Klaus, good evening, my friend. How are you?
I am fantastic, Phil. How are you?
I'm extremely average. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you for being back. You should know some of the people you're letting run this stream, and they are horrible. You don't want to give it up too much. They are good to have you back, Phil.
Thanks, mate, but I know you are taking the mickey. have a beer with me later on, okay?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. Where else we got? Oh, we got Bill. Good evening, Bill. How are you?
Phil.
Doing pretty good.
Are you still hot and sweaty down there in Texas or where it is?
No, it's fall now. It was only 97.
Oh my Lord. You just watch Klaus's face when you say that.
Believe me, it's just like the fine general said. I believe it was General Sherman when he took Atlanta. They drove clear to Texas, and he sent back to Lincoln that if he owned hell and Texas, he'd live in hell and rent out Texas.
Don't feel short. There are many nice places in Texas.
There are, but they're all on fire in the summer.
Good evening, Bruce. Are
Hey,
you
Bruce.
suffering up there where you are with this hurricane that we've heard all about?
Well, that's 6 time zones for me.
Oh, well, okay. You're safe as well. I hope Henry is as well.
Huh?
Are you up there?
Yeah, it's closer to Henry.
or not?
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Hurricane.
The hurricane.
Yeah, it's on the wrong coast, but it's a hurricane.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, you're
for
okay.
Hank, it went by on 300 miles east of Hank.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that. Well, I'm glad you guys are safe. That's the main thing.
Yeah, Bruce, I'm in Dallas, and it's closer to me than it is to you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
There's another one coming up from Florida.
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill's got his eye on that one.
Bad
I
stuff.
do. I'm
Bad stuff
invested
is
in that
coming
one.
out of Florida. Bad
Yeah.
You
stuff.
guys
is coming
hang
out
on
of
to you
Florida.
keep them. We don't want you to do with them.
So even though I'm doing a tune-up on the generator today because we're going to hit blizzard season in November.
How can you
Bruce,
guys-
how much of the household can you run on your generator?
I can run everything but the dryer and the stove.
Okay, that's pretty. So freezers and refrigerator and
Yeah, it's a
lighting.
It's
So
a
how does that
5,000.
work,
It's a
Bruce?
4,500 watt.
Do you switch over into the main supply from the house? How does that work?
I do connect it to the house.
Oh God, he's been in the cabinet himself. We can hear it now.
I guess I should not have asked that question, Bruce.
I'll say he doesn't want to say he uses a suicide cord, but
I
Well-
am a qualified communications electrician,
there you go.
Mhm.
but not AC, electrician.
Power is power, right?
That's right. Battery and ground.
No.
babe. Battery and ground. Battery and ground.
Yeah.
Ken, I got to say, mate, I watched
Sorry, Ken.
your stream yesterday. I wasn't live, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, mate. I was amazed at your knowledge of all the different models and makes and all the rest of it in years.
Oh yeah, anything mechanical, I'm into it.
Yeah. And so, what did you get because you never showed that on the tent that you went into the food.
I didn't actually have anything to eat over there. I waited till I got home, but my buddy
What?
Rich, my good friend Rich, made me fresh clam chowder. So when I got
clam
home,
chowder.
we actually went to a friend of his machine shop where he's made the back of his shop into a 50s diner. All right,
Nice.
and he's got and he made a recreation of John Milner's 32 Coupe from American Graffiti. He made a recreation of the 2-lane blacktop 55 Chevy, a recreation of the Project X from Hollywood Nights, and he had all his friends come by with all their hot rods, and we had a little get together. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
Clam chowder.
fresh clam chowder.
Now, which one? New England clam
Oh,
chowder?
definitely New England, the creamy, very. You put it on a spoon, you turn it upside down, and it says what?
Yeah.
Good
We
stuff.
don't have anything like that. I must admit, when I was on the road, working many years ago, there was a hotel I stayed in Coventry in the UK that did clam chowder, and I have to say it was one of the nicest things I've ever eaten. I've never had anything quite as good since. I have no idea on how it's made, but it was absolutely delicious. A meal on its own with bread.
Yeah. If you put it in a bread bowl, the
Ooh.
clam chowder. Oh man.
Well, that's coming up right here. The Big E. You get them at the Big E.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, it
you
must
like-
be
I
just
like
as good.
when this
Must be
takes
just
over
as
the
good as
bread.
haggish.
It's actually the bread is like a Tuscan bread. It's like a round loaf.
Yeah.
Tuscany, the crusty bread.
They
Yeah,
do
they
something
hollow it
similar in Poland. They do like a wheat soup in Poland. In they cut the top off the bread.
Sourdough
Scoop it out.
too. Yeah, sourdough. You can cut it.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
wow,
not a
yeah.
fan of it. I like the bread on the side. Must be the British in me.
Well, you take the top and you dip it in the clam chowder.
Yeah, that and good pea soup too. Pea soup with ham and carrots.
Pea soup
Pea and ham. Pea and ham. Ken.
Mexican black bean soup.
Oh, close.
Good.
Absolutely, buddy.
Yeah,
But that you have to eat with like nachos, right? Like chips.
Oh yeah,
Anything.
anything,
I found that a moving
good stuff.
experience, Klaus.
Yeah.
I think with black bean soup and pea soup, it just makes me think about little cans of chicken noodle soup from the grocery store. Those are better.
Well, yeah, but those cans of chicken noodle soup, the noodles look like night crawlers.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
Makes it fun to eat.
But nothing like a nice thick clam chowder on a cold winter's night.
So
It's
are
good
these,
stuff.
are
Yeah,
these
it's good stuff.
canned clams, or are they done made with fresh clams?
These were fresh off the boat.
Okay.
Nice.
Has
nice.
anybody ever done a clam bake right out on the water?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that great? Oh yeah,
We
you guys
get them in
come
bushel
from clam
bags.
country, don't you?
When the ship comes in, we have clamming bogs by us, like on the beach, where you can see the clams burping, and they go out with their forks and they do their clamming. There's tons of them by us. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done that. I've done it
you
once.
see them pop up. Yeah, and you have a big
I don't
fork,
know.
clamming fork. You just grab with the clamming fork. Yeah.
That's too much work for food.
Oh,
No.
And you can also hunt for crab too. You put a
Oh,
little meat on there on a string, and you drop it down, and they grab a hold of it.
you want
kill
to
the
see
crab.
a really cool clam though? Have a gooey duck. Those are really cool.
Oh, the big
I've never.
It almost looks like a phallic symbol. It's called a gooey duck, but it's a
Yeah.
long clam, about a foot long.
So we call those
I've-
razor clams. Is that called a razor clam?
No, these are huge. They call them gooey ducks here.
Yeah, they're round like that.
They're
too.
round. It almost looks like a penis.
But
really.
they don't taste of anything.
They don't taste as good as a clam, but if you get a nice and fresh with a briny flavor and cut them up, it's almost like you're getting calamari or something.
Yeah.
Hey guys, remember we're not on WhatsApp. The world sees us. I'm just saying.
No,
Thanks,
but,
Bill.
I mean, I've never been a big fan of crab. I love shellfish, but crab is, I don't know.
You know, I would
That's
rather
it.
have a shrimp than a lobster.
Yes. Unless it's one of the Scandinavian, they call them virgin lobsters, which is basically a big
La
shrimp.
la 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 la
Conker,
la.
there's a gooey
Good
duck.
stuff.
Phil, take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm just not going to eat that.
That's
Just
a
not
gooey
gonna.
duck.
It
No,
looks like a banana.
no.
No, the outside always
I
comes
mean
off, and then
that's not.
it's
But
very
butter and garlic can cure anything. I'll eat
Do you
it.
have fiber optics connected to that phone, Ken? That thing's fast.
Yeah.
Your phone is fast.
If I'm going to eat that, Ken, I want photographs taken and video.
She better buy you dinner
Because
first.
I could make a fortune eat that.
She better buy you dinner before she kisses you.
Yeah.
My goodness me, we've got a question, guys. How about that? That must be the first for a long time.
Oh, that's easy.
No,
Zero.
Until it blows up.
Yeah.
it goes bang. I guess.
I mean, give the guy some credit. If it's in testing phase,
30
2-3
seconds.
minutes, 2-3 minutes at 50% throttle. More than that, no, not a good idea.
Because they
Even
usually
2 or
don't
3
run
minutes
hot
would be
anyway.
up above operating temperature, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, diesels tend to run cooler than most, but
Well, it's
yeah,
'cause
3 or 4
the-
minutes in a
I think
in a
that's
shop
the question.
shop scenario. Yeah.
Why,
It's 'cause
why
there's
would
more
you
mass
want,
in the engine
why would
too.
you want to? That's the question, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
but if
like
it's on the
an
bench
outboard.
getting tested, you know,
Yeah,
it
if
could
it's
have been
on the
dropped
bench,
in.
if it's on the bench, it's like an outboard engine, right? You can start it up, you can listen to it, you can hear it clatter or whatever. 2-3 minutes, no problem.
Pressure washer too.
Well, like
Yeah,
Bruce
Michael-
in one of his
Mi-
last
Michael-
videos, where I was
Michael-
like, it was
Michael
going
Roberts,
Bruce story.
Michael Roberts, that is actually not the worst eating you can get. It just you want someone to prepare it for you, because when you open it out of the can, that is not good. But the taste is quiet but still good. Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
There was someone asking about surströmming.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about
That's smelly fish, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's one.
Whenever they say it's an acquired taste, that means it doesn't taste good, but if you're hungry enough, you'll eat it.
Yeah.
Or if you have it often enough.
Yeah. It took me a long time to get used to refried beans.
Yeah, but it takes zero time to get used to
that is
glazed
good
donuts.
food, Bruce.
But
That
you know
is
what?
good food.
It's the visual.
Yeah. It looks like crap. You're absolutely
It looks
right,
like
but-
crap.
Yeah, it does.
They always say
Yeah, like baby poo
Right.
right there. But
Yeah.
it's
Hey,
just-
anybody
it's
want
just-
mustard on their sandwich?
Yeah, I just saying an acquired taste. No, it's like everybody who didn't like glazed donuts the first time you ate one, raise your hand and say I'm lying.
Yeah, but you go into like a Krispy
No,
Kreme, that's
no.
too much icing.
glazed
That's too much
donuts.
icing.
No,
Nah, there's no such thing as too much icing.
Oh, no.
Glazed donuts. Winchell's great glazed
I
donut.
think Bill got it right. There we go, Bill. Baby crap.
yeah,
Yeah.
baby crap. Yeah, it
Bruce,
does look like that.
what's popular over there? Like a Tim Horton glazed donut or what?
Sorry, say again, Ken.
Oh no, my personal favorite is just a chocolate covered donut.
Devil's food.
I like personally custard filled donuts. Now that to me
Well,
is
that's too gooey for me. It goes all
Oh.
over my face.
yeah.
It
You've
has
got to
Phil,
go in
Phil,
full
Phil,
frontal,
Phil,
Bruce.
Phil, it's got another name. But when you have them filled with custard or jam, and it's a big round thing, here we call them Berliners from
Okay.
Berlin. Yeah, but they have different names all over. But it's a big round, kettle cooked thing like a donut, but it's got stuff inside. It's got a name. It's not a donut.
Like an eclair.
When I was a
No,
But
it's not
layers are
like an
long.
eclair. No, it's not like an eclair. It's made like a donut, but the dough is different.
Yeah, there's a
And-
name
and-
for it.
yeah, and they
When I
they
used to-
inject stuff into it, whether
Yeah.
it's custard
Well,
or
we
or
call them
jam.
donuts, Klaus. Over here, we call them
Okay.
donuts.
Huh?
when
We
I
don't-
used to
yeah.
work, they used to they had food back then. They used to make these donuts that were in the shape of a foot, and they used to call them Bigfoots, and they had all kinds of
Oh yeah,
some with chocolate,
bear
some with-
claws.
Bear claw.
Yeah,
Bear claws.
yeah. So, we're in Bigfoot country out here, right? So they call them Bigfoots.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Like
that's
Robert
nice.
says, jam donuts. We always called them jelly donuts.
Cock treats. Yeah, you're right, John.
Yeah, love that one, John. Love that one.
Yeah, you know, John's an ex-cop, and his hands are shaking now just hearing all this donut talk. He's thinking, okay, I really don't want to leave, but I've got to, man. I need a donut now.
Whenever 3 or 4 police cars would go by, somebody would yell, "Donut spill!"
I mean, honestly, guys, 6 a.m. going to work, a hot cup of coffee, and a glazed donuts out of Winchell's, just made. It doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't.
Except
I
you have
probably
to
won't get
drive.
to work, Klaus. I keep going back again to the place.
Yeah, buy a dozen.
Yeah, that's the problem. Eating one, it's like eating the air. You know, you
Yeah,
gotta have
yeah,
a dozen.
They have it figured out because if you even leave them for 4 hours, they're dry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see,
donut,
now in
yeah.
our area, what's popular is apple cider donuts because it's that time of year.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, any good scavenger hunt has at least one step where you have to get a 12-pack of donuts past a police station.
Yeah, but you know what's funny, Bill? A lot of times they're not at the donut place anymore. They're in the firehouse parking lot watching Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. And I say this, my little brother's a retired deputy sheriff.
You know what? In all respect, toughest job on earth.
That and being a nurse. But
But
Yeah, you gotta touch
yeah,
people.
well, having said that,
Yes.
Klaus, at long last, I've Mrs. P, not Mrs. H, I should say, has finally agreed that she's going to retire in November after 52 years. She's done 52 years in NHS.
Wow.
I've finally made her. She's going to retire. She's not going to revalidate because they actually have to pay to practice. So she's finishing. So what we're doing this November the 5th, which is a Saturday, just to pre-warn you guys, we've put on a party, and it's going to be
Alright.
a party for my wife retirement and my 70th birthday. Would you believe?
Are we invited?
Yeah, you're all invited.
You got to do a live from the party. It'll be a bunch of 70-year-olds playing pinochle, but still, it'll be a party.
You can all come along. There'll be a fish and chip van there, a bar, and a disco, and you're all welcome. All you got to do is get over
Notice
here.
everybody's saying, "Wow, that's old."
and
Henry's
it's on
saying,
a
"I remember
and it's on a
70."
Saturday. Phil, send over the address, will you?
Yeah, I'll send you.
Yeah, give me an
Any of you
invitation.
want to come over? It would be brilliant to see you. Honest to God, it would be great to see you. Mick's coming as well. Mick and
he is.
Forget it then,
yeah, Mick and Sue are coming as well, which is really, really good. We got about 100 people coming.
Wow.
So if any of you guys, it's an open invitation. You're more than welcome.
That's really dangerous, sir.
That's really
I know,
dangerous.
Bruce. Yeah, but I haven't given the address though, Bruce.
Or what happens the other way is you have this huge party and you open it to everybody and nobody comes.
Oh no, don't say that. Oh dear.
no. That's yeah.
Me and all my friend.
Yeah, me and
my friend.
My friend.
Hey, Klaus, here you go.
Yep, æbleskiver. Oh, good stuff. Oh.
How do
And you know what? I need to make them from scratch.
you smoke it?
Æbleskiver. No. That little round.
Thanks, Gary.
Yeah, there we go. That.
Yeah. I figured it had to be a donut because Klaus got that look I get with donuts.
Yeah, no, it's not a donut. It's pan fried. It's in that special pan.
It's like a fritter, right?
It's a fritter, yeah.
And I need to make them from scratch.
It looks like a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, but you need a
Æbleskiver. Yeah.
Looks like an egg pan.
Yeah, well, it can do that too, but
looks good though.
yeah. They're good.
Are they filled with something, Klaus, or are they just?
Nope. Well, in the old days, I think in the old days it was actually a slice of apple dipped in batter, cooked in pig
Oh,
sauce.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah.
But nowadays it's a little it's basically like a donut in texture and
Yeah.
but it's crispy
you gotta,
on the outside.
You got to serve it with that.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I privately give out Trudy's email so that everybody can wish her a happy birthday? Would that be
Of course, please do.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. What they do here with the fritters is
It's the main house email, man.
they drop them in oil, but it's made out of pancake mix with sliced apple inside of it.
Ooh.
And that's what they drop it in the hot
That
oil,
is so
and
good.
then they run it around in cinnamon.
I know.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
I'll forward it.
Mrs. H is
Send
just
it to me.
making what we call an apple crumble.
Bruce, I'll send you an email. You can send it to me. I'll send her an email.
I'm just putting mine out. Mine's out there all the time anyway.
Yeah.
The other one's our main house one. Eh?
Bruce, do you want to put Trudy's email address up, or would you
I'm
rather
going to put mine out there, and then I'll forward them to her.
Okay, yeah, I've got
'Cause
your
mine's
email
out there all the
address.
time. I don't want
When's
to
my
use the
birthday?
house.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
Great, you'll hear from us.
it's going to be 29 again.
29
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
You start doing anniversaries after about 30. It's like when you're 30, it's the first anniversary of your 29th. When you're 31, it's the second anniversary.
I'm 18 for the third time, you know. Yeah.
My mind is still 19.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah, mine
The problem is when your body wants to catch up, you kind of lose out, you know. But
It
hey,
takes till Tuesday to catch up. So we don't buy each other anything, and then I have a card. I give her the same card every year, just dust it off, and I give her the same card every year, and then we go out for an expensive dinner.
brilliant, Bruce. Brilliant.
that is nice. That is nice.
Oh, and I'm going to get her remote fixed on her car so she can lock the doors and start the car in the winter.
No, that's a present. That's a good present.
That's a present.
Good present. We do for our grandchildren. We give them premium bonds. We don't give them prizes or presents. We do them premium bonds, which is like a saving account.
You could give Trudy a bond if you wanted, Phil.
I could do that, Bruce. You're right.
Yeah,
They
Bruce,
start off
that's
at
your
100
email,
pounds,
Bruce,
please.
isn't it? Isn't that your email?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruce's
I'll just
email.
forward it to Trudy.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want the main one up.
Hey,
Yeah, that's fine.
Mick Hardy is down there. He had actually emailed me before with that question. If you want to zoom in on it,
There we go.
basically, I was thinking about it and I emailed him back when he was saying that without the engine running, there's no fuel leak, but when it's running, it's spitting out the Venturi. And the only thing I could think of
Under pressure.
is when you have if it's a 4-stroke and you have like a sheared flywheel key and the timing's off a little bit, sometimes it'll push out the fuel under pressure instead of sticking in, some will blow out.
Kenny, are we talking about a 2 or a 4-stroke?
I thought it was a 4-stroke the way he made it seem. It was like
Okay. If it's a
John,
4-stroke, I guarantee you got a leaky intake valve. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
It blown backwards.
Yeah.
Mike, what'd you say? It was made in Cambodia or something?
But if you got a wrong timing, it will come out different places at every stroke because the timing is off, right?
Mm-hmm.
It bad stuff will have, but if it
I mean, you
if
can
it
do a leak
leaks,
down test and see if your intake valve's leaking. You know.
Yeah. If you got a 2-stroke, it can be anything. It can be.
Two-stroke.
It can be.
I have some things that run great and they still spit out the intake.
Well, yeah, but that's a timing issue.
Yeah. Yep.
Here's my John impression. I hate those.
Yeah.
Hey, we had a big announcement on Tuesday. This is like life altering. Now, Henry might understand this, but I'm sure everybody else will be surprised. Easton was born, which is my first. You ready for this? Great grandchild.
Wow, brilliant! Well done, mate.
Yeah, it was like congratulations, Granddad.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. I know. Believe me, at my age, you're not supposed to be a grandfather, but it just played that way.
It just happened. Yeah.
We should have gotten color television a long time ago.
Let's see. 18 years old plus 18 years old plus 18 years old. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, 54 years old. You're great.
Basically, how it happened.
No, I'm not even a grandfather yet. I'm not a grandfather yet.
Huh.
Not a grandfather?
Nope. Not yet.
No. This is great grandfather.
Yeah.
Hank, did you have him late or are they late?
Your grandkid had a kid.
Yeah, my son's 42 years old, and they're just gonna have a baby within the next months. Yeah.
Congratulations, sir.
Well done, you, Henry.
I have two.
I've got 2 grandkids over in California there from a lady I used to know.
And babies are all ugly when they're little. I don't care if it's a great.
I had to be careful what I said there, but yeah, I got 2
Hey,
grandkids.
Bill, here's one for your stand-up. Hey, lady, do you want a banana for your monkey?
Yeah. Can I park my car in your garage?
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm saving the one that Simone had the other day, the fishing.
Ooh, no.
I'm saving that one for the next stand-up.
Hey, when I see a pretty lady,
Yeah,
I can make you.
No, we're talking about grandchildren here.
Great grandchildren.
And I see a pretty lady every morning around 6 a.m.
All right. Well, it's time to go home then.
That one?
Now everybody's assuming there must be some camera trick. I can't be old enough to have great grandchildren.
There's my old joke,
Yeah, you
right?
can.
Did Anita ever get that?
No,
wall taken off?
All you need is ambitious kids.
No, Bill, we believe you. We believe you.
Anyway, not everyone can say that at any time in life, Bill. So congratulations, sir.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm figuring on the next layer. But the great part is now when I'm married, my wife had 3 kids. I had 1.
Right.
I had my kid at 38, and so I'm still. He just graduated college, but this is still, she was born when we were already married. So this is my great grandchild.
What was he studying? Procreation?
Well, no, it's my son just graduated college, which means I have got a ton of Hot Wheels and building blocks and little racetracks. And we built a racetrack that went from like the kitchen clear down to his bedroom with a Hot Wheels track. And it's all under the bed. And I told Sydney, my granddaughter, I said, it's all yours. And she's like, oh, man, I remember playing with those when I was 3. And I said,
real Hot Wheels with the orange track and the purple tongues?
Yeah. The ones that leave that double stripe on your back when your older brother whops you on the back with a Hot Wheels
yes,
track.
Exactly. I was the older brother. So.
I had one of those. Remember the ones with the rubber wheels? Wing! And sets them off.
Oh, yes. We've got one of those. A launcher.
Too old.
Where you could do the loop-de-loops.
Yeah, halfway down the hallway, we had to put the launcher in because I've got 5 steps that go through the entryway.
And then you have the drag race flags at the end where the flag goes up for the winner.
Flip up. Yeah, I'm too old for that one.
That was 1969, I believe.
Yeah, now Ken, remember, you're talking about electric things. Bruce is too old.
I had the electric slot car though.
AFX and Tyco.
Yeah.
That as soon as they crossed from one piece of plastic to the next, they quit.
Yeah.
Way to go, Gary Clifton. Way to go.
But
He
I was
beat
always
cancer.
electrical, so I
He beat-
soldered
he-
all my tracks
he beat
together.
cancer. Yeah.
Good
I
deal,
just
Gary.
soldered
Good
my
deal.
tracks together.
Congrats, Gary.
Good deal,
Don't
Gary.
let me talk out, mate. Henry, you're in charge.
Oh, again?
Yeah. Don't let me talk out.
All right. What are we giving away
Now,
today?
wait, when he said let the dog out, is he doing something with the dog or is he going to the bathroom?
Hey, you know, we're getting
Yeah,
ready
no,
to have
the
a giveaway.
that would be the one-eyed viper. That's
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
bro.
decided when I finally hit 1,000
Close for us.
subscribers, I'm going to give away a
I
blower.
only
It
had to
was
let
going
the
to be a
dog out. Don't
chainsaw.
need to give away my
But I
life.
said,
For English as
No.
a second language, Klaus, you know every snarky, terrible phrase I've ever learned.
Nope, I don't. I learn a new one every other month watching your channel.
Bruce's educational shop.
Yeah.
So you guys remember I was late putting up a video? That video went to #1. And it's
Wow.
had 2,000 views since yesterday.
Wow.
There,
I
John.
know.
Remember the
I
old?
was worried about it because the repair I did looked like a piece of crap.
Yeah, John Clem was talking about the Evil Knievel wind-up stunt cycle. I
Yeah,
remember that when I was a kid.
I had one of those, and the little guy always goes flying off the side.
Yeah.
I was about 13 when Awful Kanoffel jumped the Snake Canyon.
Tried to.
Yeah.
I remember that.
My
I
favorite
wasn't
toy.
born.
It's ironic. One of my favorite toys of all time, and it's ironic because now I make helicopters. Was a Vertibird. Vertibird was the coolest toy by Mattel. Nope, it was a 2 joysticks and a helicopter on a wire that was actually rotating like a shaft, and it would lift off and spin around. You could go forward, backward. It was really cool. Called Vertibird.
Hey guys, can you focus a little bit? Wayne's got a question here, and it's a good one.
Wayne, who?
I think he's out of balance there.
GCB.
No, it's not balanced.
Yeah, because if it's banging just when it's running slow,
No, it sounds
It's
like it's
either a
banging.
rod- it's either a rod knob-
no, Bill. It sounds like blade is banging.
You know what? I'd tighten the hell out of the boss bolt, the blade boss bolt.
Yeah,
Starter.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, I mean,
yeah.
Does it have the blade clutch on it?
I
trying
thought
to
I
get
knew
this
blade
light
on
out of my hair.
Nichols while I had it off.
Yeah, Bruce, you're probably right. A loose blade would do that, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
but you got to assume he looked at that though. I give
That
people
green
that
one
much
right
credit.
down there had a loose blade.
Yeah,
that.
Gary, I'm not sure we're going to help you recuperate because we are a horrible bunch here.
Yeah, see, Wayne says he already overtorqued the blade adapter.
What's that? You got a parade there, Bruce?
I do.
Oh.
Those. Okay, so the lawnmower I paid for, I had to part out. Trudy got these 4 for free, and every one of them starts with 1 pull now.
Hold it. Trudy got those for free. How does she do that?
She's my acquisitions and dispositions manager.
Can she teach Anita that? Does she do classes?
She does. She goes on to Red Deer buy and sell, and the community giveaways and stuff like that.
Wow,
You know, I had a guy give me
that's amazing.
And you know what, Klaus? She sells them for me too, which I hate.
There's the
Why?
Vertibird.
Why? Doesn't you get a good price for them?
Oh, she gets a better price than I do, but I just hate selling them.
She's a lady, Bruce. She's a lady.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
Our favorite,
Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry, Phil.
our favorite toy when we were young was you wrap the string around the top and you throw it, and then you pick it up with the string and it will spin on there.
Oh, remember battling tops from the 70s where you had 4 people and you'd pull the cord and they'd
Yeah.
all
Had-
ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
That's how I learned how to wind up a strimmer cord, was from those tops.
Yeah, Wayne just added a little more information. That's absolutely positively your problem right there.
Hey, remember when Don Adams sponsored Aurora Toys, Skittle Pool, Skittle Bowling, all the different Skittle
I think he's
games?
right.
Yeah.
Don
Well-
Adams. Would you believe? Right?
What do you believe? Let's bring
I don't
down the
think I had
cone
a
of
TV
silence, Chief. Let's bring down the cone of silence.
You know, my favorite toy growing up was this little rocket's about yay big, that you pump water into and then pump and pump and pump, and then you hit the lever and lose an eye.
Yeah.
No, Wayne, I don't think
Look
so.
up and spraying water down on
I'm
you.
not sure.
I had a 500 repeating BB gun.
Ooh.
Back
I
then,
had
kids,
I had a Slavia 328 with a loose trigger.
Nice shot. I think
That-
better. Want to play? I came to play Wisconsin skinny. That's me.
You're gonna give Henry a nick here. You're gonna give Henry a nick. He's gonna get a strike on you.
Now,
we grew
Spittle,
up-
you had to wind the
Yeah.
pendulum.
when we grew up, we had no supervision. Hey, kid, go play with the firecrackers.
Oh, a bicycle chain and the power lines. That was fun.
That's real no fun.
Bicycle chain and a
For a little while, then it got really unpopular for some reason.
yeah.
Yeah. Run the engine
Spend
with
some
a
time in your bedroom.
Yeah, you're not running it fast enough, and it doesn't have that oomph that you have with the.
How about a leaking head gasket, maybe?
No, if it's got something on there, is the engine loose, Wayne? The engine could be loose. On
Yeah,
the
it could
frame.
be a loose. It could be a loose
It's that-
rod.
yeah.
But I
That green mower,
mentioned-
I thought it had that green mower. I thought it had the death rattle, right? So just like when you shut it off, and it was related to the blade and the boss and how things were set up.
Careful, Williams. You got to sleep with Bruce for that job.
You'd have to check the connection on the connecting rod.
I'll go back and check that.
It's
Wow.
got a
Yeah, but I mean, if you got a rod knock, you can hear that.
It would get
Yeah.
worse with RPM. Yeah.
It get worse with him, but it get worse on the load. But this sounds. He says like it sounds like the blade is striking.
He said he's already got a mess underneath it where the blade attaches. That's going to be the problem.
My best bet would be that the engine is loose on the frame.
How about a self-propel pulley all with the key all screwed up?
But even loose on the frame, you would think that running low, it wouldn't be enough to give a knock noise necessarily. A blade will give a knock noise.
But the
Probably
blade,
give a knock
he said blade hit noise.
Wayne, let us know what it was next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
No, Blade Boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with him.
I've had 4 or 5 of those.
Because it'll wobble. Yeah.
Internally wobble.
Yeah, I caught one that I couldn't find the odd tiny little vibration that was bothering me.
Margaritas.
And it turned out it was just instead of being here, it was here. And one side of the blade was a quarter-inch lower than the other.
Yeah, but you see, Wayne, when you did that, and the engine itself is not a problem. It's probably something between the engine and its mount, or you have something loose somewhere. If
Now,
Well, look what
don't
Mitch said.
forget,
That makes sense.
is that a Honda?
Mm.
Because there's a real difference between the 2.50 shaft on a regular big Briggs and a 2.54 centimeter shaft on the Honda.
25.4?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that's
What's a decimal
25.
place between friends? Yeah.
Well, 2.54 centimeters.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
That's an inch.
That'll get you.
Yeah.
Because I had a Honda Boss on a Quantum, and it rattled.
It's 25.2, isn't it? On the Honda.
Four.
Four, is
Yeah.
it? 25.4.
Four.
Is it really?
Four. That's an inch, isn't it?
Just thinking.
And then here you got the 22 point the 2.22 which 22.22, which is like 7/8 or something. Yeah, 7/8.
But didn't some of the Briggs have a bigger shaft, almost an inch? Bigger than
Some of
7/8?
Briggs
of them-
did have a
They,
little.
they got 7/8, but they also got 1 inch.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
could be something wacky like that. Yeah, could be a loose belt cover.
Mixed
The
mowers, the
blade
mower,
is
man.
striking-
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a new channel to the community? Is that, anyone heard about him before, or her, him, her?
I'll
Yeah,
bring
no.
you up here because you will
I mean, you'd think if he was something, he'd be up here, but I don't know.
It's a push mower. It's not a-
You're leaving yourself wide open there. You know that, Klaus.
And you know what? he can have it. Yeah, Mick, I still love you, and that's how it is.
Apparently, my latest video is not actually, you can't see it at the moment. It's not finished uploading. And I've just double checked. I had it on hold. So you have that honor to look forward to in a couple of hours' time.
Yeah, how come John's not up here? Some people miss him.
Yeah, but see, Wayne. Yeah, if the key should that will create the same thing as Bruce said. It'll be loose on the shaft, and it'll. But still, Mick, I don't think he does. I mean, Amazon is pretty advanced. I don't think that Mick guy has that. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you have to be really into it to get one of those. Bruce got one, but he's a big thing. But no, I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I got a fun one I'm working on now. My customer brought back the half-priced Briggs project that I got the engine running for him, and it's on a leaf vacuum, and it's got the impeller. You know how the impellers are where you push them onto the crankshaft, and generally there's a welded nut on the outside that uses a jack screw. Well, that nut's missing, and he tapped the hell out of it to get it back on. So now I'm like, how the hell am I going to get it off? So now I got to weld something on there to use as a jack bolt to jack off the impeller. Crazy.
Oh.
Mona man or more man.
Bruce
You know what,
Robert
Michael
Moore.
Roberts? Same thing.
I give John a hard time with this all the time, but in fairness, I thought about it and I realized I got other things I made. I got one for Mick too.
Dude.
Homer.
He's has some of the wisest words in the world. Like
DOH, right?
Alcohol. The problem and solution to all of our problems.
Yeah.
I think most of us missed that one, Ken, to be honest with you.
With a jack bolt.
These are the things you do when you've got a 3D printer and time on your hands.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, get back in the shop, Bill.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I had a guy give me 4 mowers in exchange for putting tires on one of his mowers today. So yeah, I'm going to be busy this week. The 3 of them are self-propelled. The other one's a parts department for the other 3.
Nice. Bill, I have to say, I kind of like you are moving into equipment that are a little bigger than the small 2-strokes. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but the mower motors, it's always the same thing. The 2-strokes have different problems.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's
it's
small.
all. Yeah.
That's
a
little bit undersized.
But you know what? There are some that runs purely metric, and that screws everything up.
3.
Yeah, that's a full inch.
So that'll make a rattle.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. You might not notice it putting it on, but you'll notice it when
No,
it's
but
low.
I mean, some of the engines out of China, Japan, Thailand, whatever they're made, Honda or clones.
Yeah, this one's for Wayne from Mick.
Some of them.
Where it's showing the blade hitting the deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It could be. It could just a bent deck.
Yeah.
It could be that too.
A little bit of a bend.
But why wouldn't it do it when it's just running?
And Wayne said there was no wear point.
The blade could flatten out when it's running higher up.
Yeah, and it could be a small amount of wind. Like
Yeah.
it could be that tight.
Yeah, but he said there's no wear points.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason I thought a blade out of balance, because a lot of times they'll flatten out.
Be right back.
Can I adjust it down? Yeah, but Mick, you can adjust them. I mean, you could check and see if there's no clearance right now, then of course it could be stuck open. So that's the first thing you could check, is to make sure you have the valve lash, 5/6 thousandths. If you don't, then definitely do that. But if it's a worn or burnt valve, then it's going to leak no matter what it is. So
Do not use a straight air compressor. Make sure you have a leak down tester, because that blade will fling around just like it's fired off.
I usually put a piece of wood in there or something.
Believe me.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, keep the air pressure down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had them where I put the air to it. Phew! That thing spin off, man, I'll tell you.
Holy smoke! How can? Oh, they must have to get the infection down
that's
on
rough.
booze infection before you can get operated on it. I don't like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick, just get a spark plug adapter or make one and put about 10, 15 PSI in there.
Sadness.
To check with the leak down, you do have to rotate the engine. You can't just keep it still.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, here's the answer, really, isn't it? Cut an inch off the blade. That solves the problem.
See, that's what I'm saying. This Mark the Mower Man, he must be new because
Mark?
Mark didn't it say Mark the Mower Man? Yeah, something like that. That's just a hillbilly solution. He must be new to this.
I'm really looking forward to later on, Klaus.
Yeah, he better come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye out down in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boo's a nice guy. I can hardly understand him when he talks.
Oh, we're talking about Buluket?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. He's got a Cajun accent, which is
Is he
a
here?
slash from Canadian accent.
Is he in the chat?
His French is almost as bad as mine.
No, they were just saying he's in rough shape right now.
He's in
Oh,
rough
is
shape.
he?
Yeah, he's in a
in the
bad
hospital.
place at the moment, yeah.
Ooh. Well, I remember when his tractor caught fire. Holy crap.
You know,
Yeah, Wayne, it could be, yeah. But please keep us updated.
Yeah.
This one is a good one, yeah. And yes, Haney, technically alcohol is a solution.
It is a
You're
solution.
absolutely
Yes,
right.
it is.
Yes, it is.
alcohol kills the germs. I just don't know how they get the little guys to drink it.
Yep, absolutely.
What you've got to do is make it available to
Force
all
it
of
down
them in
the
your
throat.
body.
That's what you got to do, mate. Force it down.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Did you eat all the peanuts, Klaus?
It's nice to
Huh?
see you guys.
Did you eat all the peanuts already?
Yeah, I did. It's all empty.
Did you get your video camera fixed, Sandy? I told you I wasn't going to bring it up. But...
I
Wayne,
already asked her. She looked like she got a little ticked off. Guys, stop asking me.
I know. Wayne, too. Come on up,
Yeah.
Wayne. We know what you look like. Ken showed us your picture.
You can't hide.
We know where you live. Come on up.
You can run, but you can't hide.
So I got half an eye on the basement just in case.
I apologize, Sandy. Here's a Canadian thing. Sorry, I apologize so much.
Yeah.
There's Wayne.
Hey, Wayne, how you doing?
All righty. We'll move him around a little. It looks like he's live.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hi, Morton.
Yeah, see, Wayne goes on his butcher's show, but he won't go on ours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It must be something.
I guess that says something about us.
Yeah.
Well, we still got
I'm waiting for Mick to come up and beat you to death, Klaus.
We got 45 watching us.
If I'm going to be beaten to death, I'd like Mick to do it. That's how it is.
Yeah, I've just sent him a few bits and pieces. I had to replace his Z ends.
I saw what you sent him. He showed us today. That was pretty cool, Phil.
Yeah, whatever.
That
I
was
mean,
pretty cool. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I really enjoy, as I always do. I mean, he's a mate of mine, and I think the world of him as a friend as well as a guy that knows what he's talking about. And a whole family of wonderful people. But his knowledge on doing all these things like these cables and problem solving and stuff, it's amazing. I mean, I always say he's probably forgotten more than I'll ever know about the whole thing, and I'm not stupid to spend what you might think.
No, you're right.
But yeah, very, very clever man. And what I would call genuine. One of these genuine people you meet in life occasionally. What you see is what you get. There is no sides to him.
No. Don't do it too much.
No, that's enough now. No, that's
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
I got a bit carried away there, didn't I?
Yeah. Don't let him think that.
Used to say that at work. Busy
I
way.
need another beer. I'll be right then. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last month of work, I just carried a clipboard around, and everybody thought I was doing something.
Oh, we've all done that.
Brucey, we call that supervising.
Yeah.
No, but it's like when I'm in my office, you know, sometimes that the people come in and say, "Oh, I have a question." Yeah, that's good. Have you made an appointment? No.
Yeah.
No, the trick is every time they ask what you're doing, you give them an 8-minute answer. They'll stop asking.
Yeah,
Good.
I do that all the time. Let me show you how to do root cause analysis of an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
They're all, you know, going to sleep right there, you know.
Full up with an FMEA and a CCAR and all the rest of that.
Yeah, FMEAs, and I'm like,
MSDS,
what?
FMBA,
I used to run the FMEAs in Dyson's for the last 4 years.
RCAs.
That was
Yeah.
one of my jobs to run the FMEA meetings.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare, absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil, zoom in, Phil. I caught Morton's stream yesterday. Huh?
That's 5 seconds. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Martin.
Wrong countries.
Hopefully it's not cumulative.
No.
He even says Morton.
Yeah.
Or no, it says or.
Poor Klaus. Nobody
And
understands.
you know
him.
what, guys? He's actually emulating Anders because he's Swedish. I am not.
That's close.
No, it's
That's
not.
like calling you Canadian, Bill.
Yeah.
I've been to Canada.
I mean, and this
been
is
to
honest to
Canada.
God. This is honest to God. I was at a bar in Pasadena on a Saturday night, and I was drunk as a skunk. And this really pretty girl came up and said, "Oh, hi, how are you doing?" And yeah. Can I see your credit cards? Yeah. And she said, "Oh, Scandinavia. That's the capital of Holland, isn't it?" Yes, it is. Now I have to visit the restroom, and we just bar hop to the next one because.
Hey, Klaus, I love this question here.
You could write a song.
Yeah.
I was in a Pasadena bar one night.
Yep.
The girl came up and she was
Mutual
quite a fright.
intelligibility.
Yep.
I looked at her and she was quite a sight.
Yep.
I went to a Pasadena bar one night.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
And some of them were pretty bright, and some of them were pretty
Bright?
good looking.
Light, fight. Yeah.
Yeah. You always go to bars to meet smart girls. That's where everybody goes to meet smart girls.
You know,
I have to say,
Smart guys too, Bill.
guys, I have to say, in a
Smart guys.
Pasadena bar, I have actually met a Mexican girl that was pretty smart. She worked in a bank, not at the teller, but you know, behind the teller, and
She was
she
a bud
knew
girl.
more. She knew more than I did. She was pretty bright, and you know what she did on Saturdays?
She was a bud girl.
Miller girl.
Miller girl.
Oh.
Holy moly! I was every time I went out, I was thinking like, what have I done, you know, to deserve this? Because she was smoking.
And you know,
Yeah.
every guy here would put the dress on if they get to go to the bar and drink for free on Saturday night. They'd be the Miller girl.
No, thank you.
No, the Miller girl.
Bruce will
does-
lie about it, but the rest of them will go straight up.
But this one had brains, and I mean, she was
Did you marry her?
hell no.
Oh, she was smarter than that.
Easy now. Anita could be back.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
No, actually, I had to go home to Denmark like 2 months later, and I was like, stupid timing. But yeah, I had to. Yeah. So
Well, if she made it from Mexico clear over there.
no, she was in Southern California, but she was Mexican. She was. Oh man, she was nice. Yeah, and smart. A lot smarter than me, which a guy like me, I need someone who's smarter than me in my life.
Klaus, everybody's getting quiet because they're afraid you're going to cry.
Yeah.
I'll cry. It'll be a cold day in hell before I cry in front of people. Trust me.
Girls will do that to you, though.
Yeah, but I'm not biting. I don't. No.
Who do we got behind the mask man?
There's a mask man. Hey, Morton. Yeah. Ooh. No.
Hi, boys.
She was a Miller genuine draft girl.
There's 10 fun things to talk about.
Yeah. Hey, Morton. How you doing?
I'm fine now. I'm with the good guys.
Oh. Who?
So
Who are the good guys?
all of you.
I'm joking.
Hey, Bruce, you want my favorite joke about Canada?
Sure.
Okay, got pulled over by a cop one day, and he says, license and registration. And I tried to tell him a joke, and he looked at me and he got real serious. He says, you think you're a comedian? And I said, no, I'm from Indiana. He says, huh? And I said, you asked if I was a Canadian, right? Well, the ticket was $185.
Here's a good one. On our licenses, there isn't an address.
Really?
Yes. Now we're talking. Ooh. Yeah, her dress was the blue one. Her dress was yeah. Slow down, Klaus. It's too many years ago. No, I've been pulled over.
The other picture worked better.
I've been pulled over on the way to Vegas, and I showed them my Danish driver's license, who does not have, or it does not have, our address on it. It has our version of Social Security number, and the cop he was so serious because I was going slightly faster than I was supposed to, and he was very sick. No, she had the blue dress on. I told you, and she was Mexican. That's a blonde. It's not working.
Yeah, but she'd still make you write bad checks.
Oh yeah. And the guy said, "Can I have your license, please?" Yeah, sure. And our licenses are pink in color, so I gave it to him, and he's like, and you could just see he got nothing out of that thing. Where do you live? Tullerød Brandstation. Which is like it's out of a kid's story somewhere, and he goes, If I were you, sir, I would drive slightly slower. Absolutely, officer. Thank you very much for the advice.
Yeah. Top man, well done.
You made yourself impossible to work with by being nice.
And when I was working in California, I it was a requirement that I had a California driver's license, so I had that. But whenever I was pulled over outside work, they get the pink one.
Yeah.
They're like,
How often did you get pulled over?
Yeah, I did a couple. I went to traffic school actually. That was
How
the one
many
I couldn't. That was the one I couldn't talk myself out of. Best punishment ever.
Yeah.
Full Saturday, $200, and you're ready to kill yourself.
Did you do a comedy traffic school?
Huh?
Did you do the comedy traffic school?
The comedy one?
Oh yeah, in Texas. I've gone through it a few times. I mean, once. That's what I meant to say. And there's a comedy traffic school.
I don't think California does comedy on that.
They do. I lived in California. I did it there too. Every place I've lived, I've been to traffic school.
I remember it cost me a lot of money, and I had to spend a whole Saturday from 8 to 5. I was ready to shoot myself, and just to get the little, we're not going to tell your insurance company. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, here they do it at Chili's, at the restaurant Chili's, and they'll actually basically have fun through the whole thing. You show up at 5 o'clock. You stay
I
till
think
9 o'clock.
I was in California too early for that. That didn't. But luckily, it was a city cop, so he was very, very courteous. He was very nice. He said, "So you're speeding?" I said, "I know." How much? How much?
You know what? The best thing you can do is, and it doesn't hurt to be a little bit older, is to look up that window at that man in that's giving you the ticket, and you say, "Do you know how fast you were going?" And you say, "Yes, I was speeding by 27 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. I am sorry." And they look at you like, "Oh, get out of here."
Yeah. And you, Aaron, looking forward to it, mate. You'll know it's me, by the way. I got a red T-shirt on with my name in the front and back. I was going to wear it tonight, but I forgot to put it on. But, that's when
I
we're
think
going
Phil's in a
to.
different conversation.
Yeah. Well, did you see what he's saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Freudian slip, they call that, I believe.
A Tampax.
Yeah, Tampax.
Pentex.
Yeah, Semtex.
You know what that is, Morton?
Philtex. It's a big thing in the UK.
Yeah.
It sounds like I don't want to know.
Well, you do want to know because it's all about Indian stuff. It's called Semtex, Tampax, something.
Mick says you get free pens.
Yeah, you get free pens. Mick has them. Just go with him. You'll get yourself.
You can go to the bank and get free pens when they're not looking.
And I promise you, Mick picked up in excess, and I mean in excess of 50 pens. He was picking them up by the handful. We all disowned him.
There he is. Save the pens. Save the pens.
Save the pens. Oh dear, yeah. But, oh dear, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, old Mick. Yeah.
Oh, I finally got my battery charged. I use one of these things for the GoPro. You know, to charge the batteries up. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Apparently, my latest video is now live. Apparently, so
I'm watching it, Phil.
Talking about which,
Got a little bit of run out on that shaft, Phil.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, Mick.
Whoa. Nice color, Jesus.
Hey, it's Mark.
Nice color,
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to move somebody around. Put Mick next to Klaus.
Oh no!
Hi, sweetie.
Don't go putting me next to a live streamer who only speaks and invites a particular language into the live streams.
Altså, der er overhovedet ikke noget galt i at tale dansk.
Nej, det fejler ikke noget i at lave en dansk livestream. Det er der ikke noget galt i.
And you can stick that right where the sun don't shine.
Godt, Klaus.
Oh, Mick.
That was good.
Let's give you a kiss.
Yeah. Not everybody knows what happened there.
But you could. Yeah, but you could go back to from tomorrow, from yesterday, and see my live stream. So.
Yeah.
Well, we could do. We could do one if we were subscribed. Two.
Yeah. With another name, Mick.
Mick, you honk. How
you were spoiled in the second you were in. So. Yeah.
I hear you.
Jeg skal nok tale pænt til dig næste gang også, Mick.
Good evening, Conker. Good evening, good evening, Ken. Good evening, Bill. Good evening, Hank. Good evening, Sir Bruce. It is nice. It is nice of you to bring in our foreign exchange students for the night.
That was a good one, Mick.
From
the Viking land. Yeah.
I have 15 more written down, so keep going.
Well, it is interesting you mentioned that. We've got 5 countries covered in 9 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Ben.
6 if you count Texas as a country. It's bigger than England.
No, it just has bigger attitude problems, Bill. That's all it has.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I just it ain't just for the show I'm wearing this. I'm just finished up welding this in alloy or aluminium. It ain't pretty, but a buddy of mine, he brought this over.
You can't roll aluminium. I tried it.
Yeah, you can't, Klaus. You can't, but I can.
That's what I said. Oh, okay.
Morton, did you watch my latest video on welding aluminum?
No, Henry, sorry, I didn't.
He won't watch that, Hank, for one reason. He only invites his own language speaking people to watch that channel. It's nothing
Mick,
personal.
please be nice.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's funny.
Henry, I didn't, Henry. I did not.
It's funny, Hank, as you dedicated that video to John Clem for supplying you with a gift of a microphone, which is quite nice. But it was interesting how you dedicated that video to him when it involved welding up cracks.
What else would you do with cracks?
It's what John does with his. It's what John does with his crack. Is what I'm not concerned about.
Leave it.
It never fails, John.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Hey, how are y'all?
Bill,
but Henry,
if you just chuck the bait out on a hook, Bill, see what you catch.
Yeah.
But Henry, how did?
You know what I think? I think Lisa knows it's Saturday, so she puts out his yellow T-shirt.
Yeah.
I was sitting here a while ago, and Bill mentioned that, and I was like, "Oh crap!"
And you knew he was coming, right?
Oh yeah.
We need to be here.
I used TIG.
You used TIG welding, okay? I used MIG welding on this.
Yeah.
What do you got? Aluminum spool gun?
Yeah, you could call it like that. It's an old Swedish welding
technique.
Yeah,
I've heard
welder.
Of Chinese secrets.
It's a MIG welder, and you can also just turn the one button, and it welds stainless steel too. On that setting.
Because usually you got to go pure argon with the aluminum.
Yeah. I got a bottle of argon on it right now, and
rich bastard.
I'm not rich. My dad bought it over 20 years ago. Okay?
Rich bastard.
I've made a video, and it's up in the morning, and you will see it.
Yeah, but we won't understand it.
No, but he didn't say you
can.
He said
you can do it like this. You can just mute it, and.
Do we have to be invited to watch your video, or is it open to the public?
But Mick, I heard for $4.99 they'll give you it in English.
Again, Ken?
For $4.99 he'll give it to you in English.
Yeah,
it's worth every pen.
And I only take on not euros, not pence, only Danish related krones.
Yeah, pesos.
Yeah. And pesos. Yeah, we take pesos. Coin pesos.
Yeah. So
I got it, guys. I mean, I don't know if you haven't heard, but Morten last night did the first Danish live stream, and and it was a huge success. That was Morten. How many were watching? 30, 35?
A little over 7 people.
7.
See, I didn't know it was going. I would have
a little over.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I think
I was there for a while.
I think you'll find
all my viewers, all my subscribers were there. 41.
Bill, but everyone who can't speak any other language apart from English wasn't invited.
No, you were invited.
No. Yeah, you were there, Mick. We saw you.
You can Mick. You can be there. Just chip in anytime you want.
Oh, Klaus.
Yeah.
Next time, put the link out.
No, that was actually because this was a test. So we decided just not to put the link out to anyone. Nobody got the link.
I've got a test for you next time, mate. You put that link out and see how we get on.
The link was only in Danish.
That's not a problem.
In Viking language.
No, what we were thinking about when we did this, and Mick is making fun of it, and that is perfectly okay. But our subscribers, Morten's subscribers, and mine, and the third guy, his name was Steen, and not all of them are proficient in English. So whenever somebody says something in English, we tend to buff off those people that they don't want to commit because they think they may have to say something in English which they really don't want to. And so it wasn't advertised greatly, and the link was only sent out by Morten from Nick, get back here, you schmuck. And it was only Morten and I and the third guy that had the link. So we didn't invite anyone up there. It was just the three of us. For
John,
now.
you're being quiet.
I think next week. I think next week the link may come out. And you are all welcome to join. But
it's only in Danish. Yeah.
But Danish will be spoken. So,
Purple, Michael. Purple.
What was it? What color is it, Henry?
Purple.
Thank you.
Purple. So, but it was great fun, Morten. You did a great job. I know you were nervous as hell. You did absolutely fantastic. So.
I used the gold one, golden one on my tick.
Okay. You're right. He has the money, don't he?
Somebody has the skill set to use a TIG, and you know what? I don't even know what a TIG is, but it sounds kind of fancy.
Klaus, you know where I live.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know where I live, and I don't do anything tomorrow.
Henry, do you want to enlighten us on TIG welding?
TIG welding is tungsten inert gas welding.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ask the expert; he'll always give you the right answer.
So, I got to ask a question because I really don't know. When you TIG weld, does the tip touch the metal?
No,
that depends. That depends on the inverter. Yeah.
You can't touch it because it'll stick on there, just like a stick welder.
But you can start it though. You could start it though.
You could start it with a scratch start, or you can start it with a foot pedal.
Yeah. That depends on the.
It just creates the arc that does the welding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually do fusion welding without a rod. Just burn the base metal too.
Right.
It depends. I've seen some do that. Yeah.
It depends on the inverter. If the inverter doesn't have hot start, you have to touch. You have to touch with the with the tungsten. Yeah. If it has, you can hold it about 4 millimeters from it, and just push the button, and then the
electrode.
What is it called? The electrode will ignite, and the fire will.
Have you ever gotten shocked, Morten? Have you ever gotten shocked by it?
What?
Have you ever gotten shocked by it when you have a bad ground?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Sure.
You ain't a real welder if you haven't.
That's right.
Okay, we got a problem now because I really don't like to be shocked.
Do you have a bad heart, Klaus?
No, I just whenever
then it's no problem.
Yeah, you will.
I still hate it whenever
I once worked in a grocery shop in a large one. They said I worked there in about a week or so. They said. Yeah, right. They said you ain't a real bottle worker. You have to take the bottle when they come in, when they are empty. Yeah. And you cash out a note to the receive and get the money back. You ain't a real bottle worker if you hasn't tipped over with a whole pallet of beer. It only took 4.5 weeks. A whole pallet.
It happens.
A new pallet of beer.
Yeah. Now, can we get back to the welding thing? Because I'm curious. Because I have a vacant spot in my welding cart, and there's a piece of equipment I don't have. I don't know how to use. I don't know the other one, the make weld. I don't know how to use that either. I still have it. But
you have a welding cart but no welder?
No, it's got a MIG welder. I don't know how to use that either. But it's got the bottle and everything, and it's nice. I just
would you buy it for decoration?
But just because you don't know how to use it doesn't mean you shouldn't get the tool, right?
It's not a welding cart if you don't know how to use anything on it. It's just a cart with welding stuff on it.
Yeah, I have that.
Klaus, I also don't know how to clean a carburetor. Yeah.
See?
So
That-
we're even.
That makes 3 of us. You, Mick, and I. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah. Put that flash.
It's piling up. You better watch out.
Oh, it's just that Mick doesn't come on that often. I just love when he's here.
Mick, honestly, right? No matter what, I love your humor. Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how much you
that's
pick on me, I love your
I
humor.
ever heard one.
Yes.
Just look how funny he looks right now.
A T and a M.
Maybe someday, Klaus. Maybe someday we should make a English Danish live stream and invite Mick. Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea right now.
I wouldn't turn up.
Of course you would. You would love it.
The main difference is MIG is wire feed, where TIG usually have an electrode that you feed by hand.
Yeah.
And you don't need gas to do MIG if you have the.
But
Score.
So, I mean, honestly, sometimes I've seen the det kan vi godt, Mick. Det er ikke noget problem.
Yeah, Mick, keep in mind, Danish is a really basic language. You only have to learn about 11 words.
There we go. Good one. That's the right one. No, I've seen guys when they do the tick one, that they just touch the tip near 2 components and they sort of weld together without adding the rod.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you can use it without the rod, or?
Yeah, but it's got to be close together. It's called fusion. You're fusing
the 2 pieces without additional product.
Okay, because you were using a rod when you did the cola, right? Hank? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Ben's the winner here. Classy suggesting you go to YouTube and find out how to weld video.
I could, maybe I should, Mick, you got any videos on that?
Klaus, it's only 4.5 hours. We see you in the morning, 10 a.m. Yeah.
If you really want to know the difference, and there's a guy called Mr. Tig, and he
is good,
both MIG and TIG, and he'll do it right there in front of you on YouTube. You know, it's really great.
You know, I have 2 different welders. I got an old AC welder, 250 amps, and I can get away with quite a bit with that thing, you know. And then I've got the modern little box flux core and MIG.
Somebody's ringing.
That would be my mom.
Coronavirus, yeah.
I had to.
Yeah.
Can I show you the welder I welded with today? I promise you.
He's gone.
The funny thing is, I did that with no hands.
Yeah.
Oh, Mick, you're not nice.
Okay, those are dad jokes, Ken. Those
dad jokes are good.
No. Well, not all of them. No. See, Ben, you're absolutely right. But that just means I have to understand what the manual says, and sometimes that's a little hard.
You know what? Once I get going, I just write on the welder.
Read the manual.
Oh. Here's a good one for us elderly gentlemen.
Hang on a minute, Ken. I got to keep an eye on you, my boy.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Shouldn't that say daily?
It depends. What
remember. Can't remember.
If
It
she
depends.
doesn't scream, I'll just pinch her, and we're all happy. And then next,
Welcome back, Tim.
No, that's interesting. The difference there: welding and brazing.
That's spelled right.
Yeah, brazing is hot soldering.
Is it using copper or brass rods? I can never remember.
Well, you can use. There's all different alloys you can use. You use bronze silicon. You can use brass. You can use copper. It's all the different fluxes you're going to use with it.
And the different things, does that depend on what the material you want to braze?
Depends what you want to weld together, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's not as strong as welding, though.
Brazing rods, right?
Stainless, you have to use stainless. You could weld stainless onto steel, but you can't. Wait a minute. No, you could weld steel onto stainless, but you can't weld stainless onto steel. Imagine that.
Hank, say that again.
You can weld. You can weld steel onto stainless steel, but you can't weld stainless onto steel.
Hank,
You
sorry, mate.
can't have it if it's 400 series. Henry, 400 series you can.
That was a bad line, Hank. Can you say that again?
Has anybody tried the? Well, it's hard to get into this operation.
You got to
Why
get
is it
the chance.
only-
He hasn't said it once yet.
Why is it only the English people that not got that line?
I don't know.
I got it.
Yeah, but unlike us, it would take you 14 weeks to process it.
Oh, Ken, no, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, and you know what? I've never been sex
I thought it
offended
said
in my
Amazon
life.
wish list. That's why I put it up.
Yeah,
Someone-
I think sex
Someone mentioned Amazon wish list?
offending is just I've never been sex offended ever.
I've never been offended by sex.
Have you not, Klaus? Come over to my house next weekend and bring your mate Morton with you.
Oh, that's
And tell him,
And bring Anders because he wants to do a thing.
and tell him to bring his girls, mate.
Dirt Rider.
Martin's back. Look, he's getting ready to go.
Where's he going?
Yeah.
He went to pack. He's on his way.
Going to get his lube.
You would know all about that, John.
Yeah. Now
No,
keep in mind,
no,
John. I hate to do this to you, John, but the only reason.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Go ahead.
The only reason that Mick refuses to watch all the Danish feeds is because he doesn't want to learn the Danish word for cucumber.
I can give you that. That's free of charge. A gurk?
What? No.
No. Yes, it is. A gurk.
I have promised not
Say
to
after
bring it
me, a gurk.
Who'd you promise that to?
up myself.
Okay. Mick. The other Mick.
You see his
Real
eyes
Mick.
exploding. Oh, I got Kip.
Okay.
Yeah, be 30.
What's it say? Oh, God.
You missing something? I was replying on an email.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's good. That's good.
All right. Pizza time, Ricardo. Good
I tell
stuff.
you,
That's all I'll say.
Martin's been gone a few minutes. You're going to get a knock on your door pretty soon. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
So, guys, I actually have a small engine-related request.
There goes the stream.
Right, I'm off.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. See you later on.
Oh, for God's sake, you're going to get me banned, you guys.
Yeah. I just bought a simplicity tractor, a Regent 14 Hydro
Uh-oh.
from 1997, and I desperately need a headlight assembly.
Go and
The
buy one.
unicorn.
How's that going to pan out? Anyone's got one of those in stock?
Hank can have one.
I did call that guy. He got back to me. He was laughing so hard, you know.
Yeah. See, yeah. Oh, when you get that laugh, you kind of like. Okay.
Well, he said, he goes, I'll put it in the email with the other 72 people who want one.
You know, we've got a place called Scotty's that can make you one.
The heck is that?
What was
Hey,
that,
Morton, you take off.
What?
I think you're about to take off.
That was Morton vaping into his microphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Again, Morton.
He can't. He,
No,
he just can't do it stealthily.
Sorry. Klaus, what was it about the headlight?
Yeah, I can't find one.
what
I've also
headlamp-
helped, but
What was that, Henry?
What headlamp are you looking for?
It's a Simplicity Regent. 14. Regent 14.
The
Oh,
three,
Zippo
3
Varga.
inch, the 3-inch regular glass.
No. No. It's a wraparound.
Oh, you look.
What around?
No, wrap around.
Wrap around. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't Zippo Varga have lots of simplicity bits?
Yeah, but
It
see,
does, yeah.
the one I got is just, I think it's just too new for the stuff he does. It's 97. It's plastic age type of.
I might have one, but it would cost you crazy money to get it. You know.
Hasn't one of your
Hank, hold on, Mick, hold on. Hank, do you think you got one?
I got a whole bucket of them, so I'd have to look at which one it is. You know.
Let me, Hank, let me send you some numbers.
Okay.
hasn't some of your thousands of Danish non-English speaking subscribers got any?
No, they didn't sell that many of those tractors over here. So the used parts department is
So
kind of
you're relying on the English-speaking community to help you out for nothing. Is that what you're saying?
No, the American speaking part.
Yeah.
I'm glad you corrected me there.
William had a question for you, Klaus.
Yes. Who's got that?
William.
It's the one marked William small engine repair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let me go to the shop. Let me go get the model numbers and stuff. I'll be right back. And then we're gonna have a talk about oil, Mick. After that.
Not yet.
Oh, this one's real good.
John Barry
Yeah,
wants
you
to
gotta
hear a
understand
story
it.
about the donut shop robbery.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to
Trying to ignore
ignore it for a minute. Yeah.
So that was a very good ding dong repair you did today, Bruce. I saw that with your manifold. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good bit of engineering there.
I really thought the metal curve from the inside of a handle was going to work, and it didn't.
I was with you all the way there. I thought that was gonna be a
But I
humbling.
left that failure in just for you guys.
Sometimes you have to show our shortcomings in our
That's
videos.
right.
And that's what we do.
That's right. It was fun, and you know, I didn't. I put that video up thinking, oh, I don't know, I don't like it, and it's the best video I've done in a month
Well, there you go.
for numbers.
Well, either way,
I got the number one exploding thing.
Either way, your community will be behind you to watch you anyway. So that's good.
Way behind me, way behind me, right?
In the next province, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I've managed to put out a video for the first time for
Yeah,
weeks.
we're not interested, Conker. So
That was good.
That you clicked that time. That was funny.
Did it finally come out, Conker? Because it wasn't there.
Mick, my lawnmower doesn't work. Can I come down? No. No.
Hey. There's something on the post for you, my boy. Don't you worry. There it is.
Is it ticking?
You can send whatever you like this way. I know for a fact you'll be around here at some point to come and receive it back.
That's all the checks in there. All the checks in the post.
Yeah, you can mount them up. What you can do with that.
Oh, bless
So,
you.
looking forward to your 70th birthday party that I'm invited to, Conk.
You are coming, aren't you, mate?
Definitely 100% hoping to come. All depends on Riley, of course. But
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
we think we have got cover. So
Brilliant. I will send you the official invite by your email, but
I don't need an invite like that.
yeah. And I have said I said tonight. I've said the guys here, they are invited. I know they can't make it, but hey, at least the offer was there. Although Klaus seemed to think he was quite interested.
He won't turn up. He won't turn up. What I will do is I could always invite everyone myself via a live stream at about 11:30 when you're absolutely smashed, and I can live stream it for you.
How could you not do that?
Where you going, Bruce? Are you off?
I'm just having fun.
Hey, Bruce.
Did you mention it was fancy dress, Conker?
It's not fancy dress, mate. No, I have a circle of friends who are normal,
I want to see Nick in a fancy dress.
like you and me.
Oh, Bill, I got it. No one's
Not
normal.
lawnmower related people.
Right. So
Nobody's normal, Phil.
So what you're saying is, Conker, these normal people who are friends of yours may not mix too well with me. Is that what we're saying?
I think you will mix with anybody, mate. I know you would.
Good.
There you
Because I'm
Always
not
a
going
big heart.
to be on best behaviour.
Oh, thank Christ for that.
And I
As
can't,
long as they are behind bars or what?
possibly. Well, that may come at the end of the night. Are any of them in the legal sort of industry at all?
Apart from me, no.
Asking for a friend.
Just remember, mate, you might come up in front of me. Just remember.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that because I should be pushing you back home in a wheelbarrow, so I'm not really worried about it.
That's
I would
probably
like
why
to
he's
see
inviting
that.
us for a ride.
Oh, no. We might. I don't know. If we get a chance, we might do a little video for a few minutes, just to see how we get on.
Could be interesting. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to sharing a bottle of champagne with you, Phil. That could be good.
It's called Guinness, mate.
Am I to wear a tuxedo or dress up for the evening?
Just a bow tie
Yes,
and
please
beer
do.
stein.
So just to be clear, you only require me to turn up wearing just a bow tie.
And sliders.
Oh, be careful here, Phil. Be careful.
Hey, Conker, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
We won't see that. We will not see that.
This is dangerous.
Because you know not to dare me.
He'll show up wearing a bow tie.
Hey,
A bow tie.
Is there any specification as to where the bow tie should be tied around?
You don't have a word with Mrs. H about that.
High bow tie, low bow tie, high low bow. Okay.
Now he's going off half cocked again.
Yeah.
No, looking forward to it because we're going to celebrate Annie's retirement. That's the main thing. But
Is that retirement from work or retirement from you?
yeah, no, you know.
From YouTube permanently.
52
This
years.
week is for work.
52 years. It's a long time. But, yeah. I mean, Sue and Annie will get on like wildfire anyway. Obviously, they're just together. They, yeah.
Yes, yeah, should be good. And you say there's no need to bring my wallet?
No, I never said that, mate. Just bring your
Bad line, Conker. Say that again.
Lighting
Just bring your flash, mate. That's all you need.
I heard a vicious rumor there's going to be £2,000 put behind the bar. Is what I heard.
Then you must be deaf. But there is a free fish and chip supper.
Klaus, if I come by you, we can take your car over to Conker, right?
Yeah.
Well,
So you don't have to drive.
We sort of need a plane, but yes, absolutely.
You're going to come
I
over.
know. I know the way. I've been up in Ullapool in Scotland, so I know the way.
What?
Isn't there water in the way?
Conker, what was the date again?
5th of November, mate.
5th of what?
November.
Oh, that's
5th of
coming up.
November, 7 o'clock. If you'd love to come along, we would be delighted to see you, as we would anybody. Be delighted.
And then it
Never
got
know.
quiet.
Let me just
Hey
check
Klaus,
my
I should say hello from our friend Sten. He's just up, sent some news from Facebook. So
nice.
Sorry, is this a private stream you're trying to run you to, or
Yeah, you want to join?
no?
Oh,
Sorry,
What's
guys,
the near,
just-
what,
just-
what
sorry,
what's
guys.
the nearest what's the nearest airport?
Mariupol?
Bournemouth or Southampton.
oh.
There you go. Look. There you go.
this is the
Hey,
welder I used today.
Are you coming then, Klaus? Are you gonna make a guest appearance?
Let
It's a
me
big well.
let me check out the
Yeah, Bruce, it's a
I'll
big
get
one.
back. I'll get back to you.
It's I don't know how many amps there are on there. So
You're quiet for a minute, for God's sake. What are you saying?
I have a funny suspicion, Klaus. If you were to roll up, that could get extremely messy.
Yeah.
Funny.
I think it'd be
Funny.
fun.
It could be extremely funny, Nick.
hey, Mick.
Look at the smile on that.
Someone call my name.
It could be funny.
Famous 3-horse.
Yeah.
I've
Let
got
me check out a few details, which means I have to balance it with Anita's calendar, who's
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
you've got my email address. I think you have my my
I'll
email address.
I'll find it on your YouTube page. So no problem.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we'd be delighted to see you, mate. I need somebody to keep Nick in control.
Well, somebody get the minions out of here.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, that's a bro.
Luke, I'm your father.
Darth
Yeah.
Vader. Yeah, that's definitely Darth Vader.
It's like you need a
I
need a
can't-
lozenge.
Yeah. I can't do that. I'm a Trekkie and I can't do that. It's horrible.
Beam me up, Scotty.
I need super glue to make this work, and it's not good. Yeah. Hold on. We'll just use this one.
Throwing gang signs.
No, it's not gang sign.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bill.
This way you can join 3 different gangs.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the protector.
oh, it gets better. It gets better. I have
There, Clive.
I have
The manual.
For a minute there, Klaus, I thought you was reaching for your sense of humour.
Oh,
I don't have that. There's no problem. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's just another hobby.
Yeah, it's just another hobby.
Yeah, that's for another channel. That's not on here.
It must be fun of the absolutely.
So this potentially, Conker, could actually cost you quite a bit that weekend.
Why
Because
would that be, mate? When you're buying me the drinks?
hang on. Because obviously we got
Hey, Steve.
we got Semtex. We got Semtex that weekend.
Semtex?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna be buying me beer all weekend there. And then you're gonna be buying me beer all night at your do.
Yeah, but if he goes to Semtex and you're at Saltex, what? Who's buying who? What?
Who's going to Conker?
I think you'll find, Hank, that Conker will follow me around pretty much like a bad smell all day anyway. So, in fact, I did actually hear Conker's actually hired a butler's suit for the weekend because he's going to be serving me all weekend anyway. So.
He's going to be Jeeves? Jeeves?
No, he's not going to be Jeeves. He's going to be Chives.
Chives will be lucky, ready to keep up with you, mate. Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
Klaus, we have to get Mick to learn the Danish language. He may be funny to have on my stream.
Do you know something, Morton? I would. I would put my whole heart into that, but I truly cannot be bothered. I think I'm much funnier in English.
I think so too.
Morton, you could just mute him; he'd still be funny. Just look at him.
Yeah, just look. That was good, John.
Conker, can you please just blow John up for me?
Big John.
Yeah, blow him up.
Hang on.
Okay.
There you go.
What's serious about that face? Look at it.
Not much.
If you just add the music, dun, 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 that comes into it, doesn't it?
Shit.
See what happens, John?
You know what you got to do, Phil?
Oh, that's fine.
You got to go from John to this one.
Bieber.
Well,
hey,
Mick, Morton,
Justin, what's up?
Hello, Timothy.
Hello, Michael, Ken, John Clem. Payback's coming, mate.
What for what? I didn't do anything.
Exactly what for.
I just heard you had a tattoo. I had to guess what it
fan.
was. I heard Tim got a new tattoo, and I was just trying to guess what it was, and apparently I guessed wrong.
Is it the same tattoo as yours, John? One across your backside that says "Coach parties are welcome."
Well, it could be Mr. October too.
Tell him what yours says, Tim.
What? Yeah, you tell him. Yeah, I like Justin Bieber apparently.
It's Justin Bieber tramp stamp. I'm sorry, Tim. That was pretty rough.
The Biebs is Canadian, you know.
Don't need to apologize, John. I thought.
Oh, I can't
John,
wait.
Come on, John, don't piss off Justin Bieber.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I was expecting to hear the chipmunk, and that didn't happen.
No.
That is so funny, though. I love it.
Yep.
Where is Riley at, mate?
Riley's in bed.
Oh.
John, yeah, Riley's in
That's
bed.
right. I just laid over there.
Mrs. P is here. There's my Mrs.
Hey,
Hi,
Mrs. P.
Back up.
Calm down, Mr. Henry.
Behave yourself.
Get your BP up.
You're dribbling.
Well, she looked great with her hair down. Oh man!
Hang on, Mick. I just stuck to each side of my face here. Hang on.
Yeah. Conker. Just remember, that'll be coming back on the 5th of November. So just tread careful, my friend.
I know Sue would look forward to seeing me again. I know she would, mate.
Will you be requiring me to do a speech on your birthday, Conker?
I'd rather be poked in the eye with a sharp stick covered in dog shit.
Perhaps me and my Danish friends.
I love those old sayings.
Put a few words together. I think that could be good.
Yeah, I could do it in Ding. That's no problem.
I would ask Tim to put some words together, but he has a problem speaking Scottish anyway, let alone English. So there's no point in Tim doing it.
Morton, what are you?
Well, that's an English joke. It was not funny.
Mark says
never a true word spoken in jest. There we go.
That's because I spent a day with Mark over at last year's. He's never been the same.
Jeez, you guys are loud smokers.
Again, Bruce.
Loud smokers.
Was that a vape or a bong, Morton?
And you Canadian ex-smokers are a pain in the neck.
We ain't smoking. We are vaping.
We're vaping.
Yeah, that's different.
Vaping.
Vaping the same as vaping.
Vaping. Yeah, vaping.
Vaping. Not vaping.
Yeah, in English it has a V in it.
Right.
Danes
have a hard time with V's and W's.
Yeah.
They do.
My grandmother used to say that's very nice.
Yeah, exactly. We do vodka and video and
no,
vodka.
You must.
Your grandmother would have said, "It's very nice, eh?"
You must be related to Jonathan Ross. Then he has the same problem.
Yeah, but problem with rubber use, didn't he?
He has a problem with his rubber use.
Rubber use.
Oh boy.
Mick, you still got that picture I sent you earlier?
Say again.
You still have that picture I sent you earlier?
Yes, I have, John. I have still that picture that you sent me earlier. Is that the picture of you or?
No, it wasn't the picture of me.
Could we please not see it?
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, well, I had to ask because if it was the picture of John, I would have to zoom in.
No,
You
have to zoom out. He's a great big man.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
That's what she said.
We have an Italian Australian friend of ours.
Yeah.
Who is quite an intelligent man, right?
Tall too.
Tom. Our friend Tom. He's quite an intelligent man. So would someone please explain why he doesn't look quite so intelligent in this photograph?
Liquor, weed. Oh.
Yeah.
That looks like part of the cops after show party.
That's only a bad second of his life.
To be fair, in this WhatsApp group that we belong to, it only takes half a second to get stitched up.
Yeah.
So we have to be very, very careful. In fact,
welcome to social media.
In fact, I do remember Ken at the very, very beginning of this stream when you were talking about fish and what have you. Ken did mention something that looked very similar to a penis. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I'm not in that WhatsApp.
I now have a good 3 seconds of voice clip for that. Thank you, my friend.
Is that before he fell?
It's amazing. It's amazing you can change your words, but that should be said. It looks like a penis to it tastes like a penis. It's great.
That's it. This video is going to be shut down.
Oh, brilliant.
See, Ken, you know he's setting you up. He's waiting for you to say, no, it doesn't.
Just don't ask Ken to belch in your face. That's what I'm saying.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Anything like it.
What's the old
You're
saying?
bad.
I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
Exactly. Someone try to get Hank to say that, please.
No, William, you didn't, because the one that Jack has doesn't ship here.
I can third party ship it for you. Just
Yeah,
ship it here, and then you can spend $10,000 shipping it there.
No. The one that is out there, it's got like sides on the lens, that's sort of like hard sides, and this is just a simple wraparound. It doesn't change in contour. The one that Jack has is the one everybody else has, and it's
John T.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
John.
but good try, William. Good try. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I gotta go grab a sandwich.
Lunch.
Hey, can I have one? Can I have one?
I gotta feed myself. Sucks.
Hey, who's having McDonald's?
That was Burger King.
It's not McDonald's, that's a Burger King.
Air Jack.
Ah,
Who's having processed horse?
The airbag jacks. Those things are cool.
Yeah. So Mower Medic used one the other day.
Yeah,
Who sent the
Hayes
picture
used
about
one.
the artist formerly known as Prince? Was that you, John?
Yes.
Yes, Lonnie.
What is the stability like on those jacks?
They're not bad. The ones that have multiple ribs in them are pretty sturdy.
So what you're saying is you prefer ones that are ribbed than the plain ones.
Oh, be back.
hold on. With my poor English skills, being a Danish speaker normally, this is a trick question.
It's not get Morton to answer it. There's no thumb trickery here.
Okay, guys.
Well, so Phil, I gotta ask. I know it's 2 hours and all that, but from Southampton, how far is it to your place?
Southampton to Conker's house, about 45 minutes.
45 minutes, yeah.
Hmm.
Maximum.
It's a shame. Are you going, Conker? That's a shame. I had a couple of questions I wanted to ask, but no problem. I'll save it for next week.
Yeah, please save it, Mick. Not this week. Next week we can ask questions.
Excuse me, was that oil?
And we need to know what Wayne came up with solution on that.
Yeah, we absolutely do, Wayne. That's important.
Well, maybe Wayne will come up next week and tell us all about it.
Well, that Mick Hardy. Mick Hardy.
Don't hold your breath.
And maybe Wayne won't.
Well, we never know. We'll wait and see, as they say. Okay, guys, that's been 2 hours up. What a great thread as always.
To be fair, the last 45 minutes was better.
It went total rap after that, mate.
Everybody have a great night.
Thank you, guys. And guys in the chat, it's been absolutely fantastic.
You guys, thank you.
Yeah, that was fun.
All the comments said.
Everybody in chat, take care.
Up on the comments, and thank you. It's still 40 in the channel now watching, which is brilliant. Thank you, guys. You take care.
Yeah, and on the way out, don't forget to click like.
See you next week, if not before. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
God save.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
God save the Queen. The King. God save the King.
The King.
God save the King. Yes.
Elvis?
No.
We got a queen.